one. It happened. It finally happened. The Lakers just pulled off a heist. Big credit, Rob Pelinka. First off, so many people owe Rob Pelinka a big apology. I mean, this was an absolute steal. So many people all season I've heard Rob Pelinka doesn't want to trade the picks. He's not going to get a deal done, this, that, and the other, yada, yada, yada. Well, guess what? Rob Pelinka just did it, and he just pulled off an absolute heist. So Lakers are finalizing a deal to land Minnesota's DeAngelo Russell, Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt in a trade, including Mike Conley and picks to the Timberwolves and Russell Westbrook and a lightly protected 2027 LA first-round pick to the Jazz. Let's go. This is absolutely huge. I mean, huge news. First off, D'Lo, look, he is everything we could need. A guy that can score on all three levels, take care of some of the ball handling duties, which is something that the Lakers have been desperately trying to get, desperately been trying to find, right? That's why they got Schroeder originally. That's why they went and traded for Russ, all of those things. And guess what? Now you got a guy that could do that. You got a guy that could play the point guard position, score on all three levels, shoot the three ball. He's like top 5 in three-pointers made per percentage for players that have shot over 353s. D'Lo is a guy that he's a free agent. He's probably not going to cost a ton because I don't see that many places offering him a max deal or something like that. He's probably going to be cheaper than Fred VanVleet, which a lot of people really wanted. But beyond that, you get so much more. I mean, D'Lo is a great piece in and of itself. But on top of that, you're getting Beasley and you're getting Vanderbilt. So your three-point percentage just went up. Your defense, Vanderbilt and Anthony Davis, I mean, when they're on the court together, I mean, go watch Vanderbilt play defense for the Utah Jazz. He is everywhere. I mean, he is all over, just absolutely great. Mike Conley, he goes to Minnesota. That's good for Minnesota. You know, I know a lot of people were like, why would Minnesota want this deal? They need a pass first, doesn't really need the ball and to score a bunch, veteran style point guard. It actually makes a lot of sense for the Minnesota Timberwolves because they have Ant-Man, they have Gobert, they have Karl Anthony Towns. They need somebody that can put that together for them. That's the problem. At times, it's just super clunky. And it's like, okay, well, who gets the ball? Who goes in? With Conley, you get a guy that can play off the ball. He can play on the ball. He can shoot from the three. He's a savvy vet that can really kind of help. Also, defensively, he's an upgrade to D'Lo. So it makes all the sense in the world for them to do this. He's cheaper, right? Only half of his contract is guaranteed next year. So if the Timberwolves do want to try to make a deal and say flip Conley or something, well, then they can. This is absolutely huge for the Lakers, but for everybody, right? I think that this is, you know, Utah gets what they want. They get a pick for these guys. We'll see what all the little details and ins and outs are. I'm sure that there are some ins and outs, but this, I mean, come on. This is an absolute home run for the Lakers. Home run for the Lakers. I mean, seriously, you get Beasley and Vanderbilt. Defensively, you already just got an upgrade defensively. And now offensively, you got your shooting that you need. You got everything that you need. You got two guys that could shoot the lights out, and the Lakers could still make other deals. We still have, like, what? We still have, you're talking 19 hours? Still have 19 hours to get other deals done? You know, maybe they go get a Gary Trent. Maybe they go do something like that. This is huge. I mean, seriously, now our starting 5 can be DeAngelo Russell, Beasley, either Vanderbilt or Rui, and then you could have Anthony Davis and LeBron James. With D'Lo and Beasley, those are two guys in the top 10 with that stat that I mentioned of volume per three-point percentage. Beasley's up there. He's like 10th or he might be 12th. I think he's 12th. So Beasley's in the top 12 for guys that have shot over 353s as percentage-wise. And D'Lo is top 5. So you got two guys that can shoot the lights out. If you want to go defensively, you could go Vanderbilt with AD and then LeBron. I mean, you have defensive lineups, you have switchability, you have size, you have shooting, And then now Dennis Schroeder gets to go and be the backup point guard, which is what he is best at. And you'd still have, so let's say our starting five is D'Lo, Beasley, Vanderbilt, Davis, LeBron, right? Okay, well now you have Schroeder, you have Reeves, you have Rui, you have Gabriel, you have Thomas Bryant, you still have Troy Brown. We're deep now. This is what we need. And here's the beauty. This is something that doesn't just help us this year, but for the future, right? This is something that is beyond this year, which is what the Lakers really need. And D'Lo, again, he's coming back to LA. I imagine he wants to stay here. I know that the way that it ended was not great, but everybody that was involved in that situation are all no longer Lakers, right? Magic isn't even in office anymore, right? And Magic was the one that got rid of him. So you don't have the Nick Young situation weighing over your head. Nobody's going to care as long as D'Lo is great. If D'Lo comes in and he's that, 3-level scorer for us and he's closing out games, you think anyone's going to care? No, we're all going to be cheering and hooting and hollering, and it is going to be great. It is going to be fantastic for us. This makes us deep. This gives us everything we need from all points of attack. We still have flexibility to maybe do another deal. This was an absolute home run. And here's the beauty. D'Lo's only 26, Beasley's 26, and Vanderbilt is 23. And Vanderbilt was the guy we were trying to get in the offseason that they didn't want to give us. I had people in the comment section where that the Lakers could have done this deal in the offseason. Why didn't they do it in the offseason? Because we couldn't. Remember, Utah wanted both first-round picks unprotected, and they didn't want to give us Vanderbilt. They wanted to give us Mike Conley, Bojan Bogdanovic, and they were willing to give us Beasley, but they wanted to keep Vanderbilt. Well, guess what? We just got Vanderbilt, Beasley, and DeAngelo Russell all for one pick. That is an absolute steal. No matter how you shake it, that is an absolute steal. And these are guys that help us now and the future. It doesn't just help us this season, which is absolutely incredible. And the fact that the Lakers only had to part with a single first-round pick, one first-round pick, and it was protected. It was lightly protected. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. They got a lightly protected 2027 first, which means it's probably top 3 protected, something like that. Top 2 protected, which is fine. Because if the Lakers are really bad, then we still get to keep the pick. If they're not, then great. And we have a young core now for the future, even post LeBron James. Look at this. We have for the future now, you have DeAngelo Russell, you have Max Christie, you have Beasley, you have Vanderbilt, you have Rui Hachimura. So now we got sizable wings at both forward spots. You still could have Anthony Davis, or when LeBron leaves, you could trade Anthony Davis and get other pieces. Again, this is huge. But one last little point that I want to make. We still have a very big uphill battle to climb. Very big uphill battle. And hopefully we can put this all together ASAP to go on a run here and get into the playoffs. Because we have enough to be a contender, in my opinion. And that's not counting if we do another deal, which I could see Rob Pelinka pulling off another deal. Again, give Rob Pelinka his flowers. He did this for one first. People always talk about how he gets fleeced in every deal, this, that, and the other. Well, guess what? He just got a home run, and he deserves the credit for that. Absolutely huge. But even if, let's say worst case scenario, let's say it's too high of a hill to climb, and we can't get to the playoffs. Next season, you have your entire core locked up. You have Beasley, Vanderbilt, Rui, LeBron, AD, DeAngelo Russell, Max Christie. So you basically have 7 guys at the bare minimum locked up on this roster for the foreseeable future. And now you still have your biannual and you still have your taxpayer mid-level. And now you can go do that. Or, let's say Kyrie does want to leave. Well, now you can, package some guys and go get Kyrie in the offseason if you wanted to. However you shake it up, this was an absolute home run deal. This is what we were hoping for. This is the type of deal we were, all praying for. Lakers Nation was hoping for. This is what I kept saying. Let's just be patient. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. And I trust Rob to get something done. And guess what? He got it done. And the best part is, Laker Damas speaks again. I spoke again. I've been preaching D-Lo to the Lakers for like a month now. But nonetheless, this is an absolute steal. I am hyped. I am super pumped, super excited. But as always, is a discussion, so I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think of this? Are you excited? Is this great news? Is this bad news? How do you feel about this? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Whatever. I'd love to hear it. Let me know down in the comment section below.